What's up, YouTube? FD White back with another episode of FD White Invest. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. So we got a nice little scare a little bit earlier. Let's pull this down. We got a nice little scare earlier, but Bitcoin has seemed to recover. We came down to about 91,409, right to our line. So if you watched my video yesterday, you know that we had this line drawn out for a very long time, and it hit it perfectly. So, you know, people say TA doesn't work. I'm here to tell you that it does work. It does work. Not all the time, not 100% of the time, but it definitely works. And like I said, we bounced off this line, got a huge pump from about 91,400 all the way to about 94,500. Right now we're sitting at about 94,295, so about 94,300. So what am I looking at in the immediate short term? This is just a Bitcoin update. Hopefully we can keep our momentum going. I mean, if you want the momentum to go, a lot of people want lower prices. A lot of people think they missed the boat. So a lot of people want Bitcoin to come down and inevitably bring those, you know, that's my favorite word, inevitably bring down some of those altcoins. So what I'll be looking at right now, or what I'm looking at for Bitcoin to continue, is to potentially close maybe a 4-hour candle above here, and then we'll continue our way back up to this 95.8 to about 96 $300 level. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. I really want to see, let's actually go to a smaller time frame, smooth me up. Let's go to a 15-minute and see how we are reacting to this line right here. So I want to see maybe like a retest down to about this 90, maybe around 93, well, around 94. I want to see how we come down, if we can come down and get a strong candle off that $94,000 area. And like I said, continue our way up to about this 95.8 to 96K level. So that'll be a trade that I will be looking for. If we did potentially do that trade, that would look like something of a, see how much percentage we can get from there. So that'll be, if we got from 90, let's say we got from 94 here, and we pulled it all the way up, that would be a nice little almost 2% move. So you can do a lot with a 2% move if you're trading, but for the most part, you know, I don't think we're going to have any resolution before the new year. I think coming into the new year and going into maybe the first couple weeks in January might be a little bit rocky. So make sure you guys are using stop losses if you're trading, and if you're trying to accumulate a little bit more, make sure you are buying these dips when they come in, if you think the bull market will continue. And speaking of that, let's pull this over here. Let's look at some of the altcoins. We do have Ethereum coming in 1.19% up today. It's at 33.89. AVAX has been hovering around 35, 37, $38. Right now sitting at 36. What else have I been looking at? Dogecoin has been stagnant for the past few months, or the past month or so, sitting at about 31 cents. Do have Popcat, you know, that's my baby. Popcat is up almost 10% at 80 cents. It's had a nice little pullback, but it seems like it's getting a little bit of a bounce today. Ondo, which is going to be one of the heavy movers, I think they had like a token release not too long ago, so I know that's putting a lot of pressure on the price, but I do think Ondo will still do fairly well. XRP is still sitting around that $2 level, coming in at about $2.09. So my level for XRP is coming in at about 190 to $2. So if we start getting down there, I'll be looking to potentially add to a long, or start a long rather. And if you're looking to get some XRP, look for those you know, those price levels around 190 to $2. So we're not too far away. SUI is getting a nice little bounce at about $4.28. So the overall market is bouncing a little bit with Bitcoin. I saw the stock market was down earlier. We got the NASDAQ down 0.68. It was down like a little over 1%. So it looks like towards the end of the day, we are getting some sort of rally coming into the markets, which is pretty good. So right now, like I said, we're looking at for this level here at about 95.8 to potentially come back up and retest this bottom side resistance to see if we can flip that into support and make our way up a little bit higher, man. Make our way a little bit higher. But like I said, 100K is the line that we need to break. If we don't break 100K, everything below here is pretty much noise. Once we can break 100K, that's psychologically and technically the level that we need to get back above. Let's actually go into and look at this before we get up out of here. Let's go on the daily. and we can see exactly what I'm talking about. So we do have the CME gap that a lot of people are talking about coming back down, but we've discussed that in length at about 77, 78K. So this is what we want to reclaim this, and this is coming in every time as time goes along, this line is going to keep getting higher and higher and higher. So as long as this line is getting higher, right now it's sitting at about, we'll say at about 100.5. So 100K, 500, 100,500 for Bitcoin. There we go. So we'll just say 100K. 100K is really the line in the sand we need to get back above. And we even have, you know, this confluence here coming in right there. So about 100,000. So that's what I'm looking at. But, you know, baby steps on our path upward. And I don't see any resolution happening this week. Possibly next week we can get some sort of clear indication as to where the market wants to go. So this is FD White. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Appreciate everybody for watching. I will talk to you in a minute. Peace.